public speaking class, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about performance-enhancing drugs. And so I'm sure all of you guys have grandchildren or great-grandchildren, and if they play sports, they could have a chance to be introduced to performance-enhancing drugs. Nowadays, high school athletes are being pushed to be the fastest and strongest that they can be. They're pushed to being the best athlete that they can possibly be, and sometimes the stress is too much that they turn to performance-enhancing drugs. High school athletes should be drug tested during their sports season or randomly throughout their sports seasons. Today, I will be talking to you guys about why they could be using them, how it affects them, and why they should be tested. This is a picture of some of the performance-enhancing drugs that they can use. They can take them by mouth or they can inject them into themselves. And too many people think that it's okay to take them before games or practices. Athletes need to be drug tested in order to solve this problem. What are some of the drugs that they use? They can use antibiotic steroids, designer steroids, androstenedione, and human growth hormones, and then performance-enhancing drugs. Performance-enhancing drugs increase muscle and strength, and it also helps athletes recover faster after a hard workout and helps them gain their muscle back faster. Some of the effects that they can have on men is baldness, prominent breasts, and infertility. Some effects on women are a deeper voice, body hair, and baldness. And both of them can suffer from severe acne, aggressive behavior, heart problems, high blood pressure, and many more effects. And there's like severe muscle growth in a man who has taken performance-enhancing drugs. Testing. Some high schools already do testing, and those high schools are in Texas, Illinois, and New Jersey. And when I went to interview some coaches and student athletes, I asked them what they thought about the idea. And they thought that it would be a good idea as long as it wasn't too invasive on what they were doing. So, and the reason why they said yes was because they need to make it a level playing field. Everyone needs to be on the same playing field, and there should be no advantages. And they said that tests should be done annually or randomly. They shouldn't set a certain test date because then student athletes know that they can't take drugs that day. And then another question that came up was, what happens if they get caught? And personally, I think that they shouldn't be allowed to play sports. Because once you get caught doing it, chances are of you doing it again are very high. And other people agreed with me. Another question that came up was, what about coaches? Should they be drug tested? And I think so. Your coach shouldn't be taking drugs, and you shouldn't be playing for them if they're taking drugs, because it can turn out bad and they could end up giving you drugs. And then when asked a student body about it, most of their responses were yes, and there was a couple no's. Some of the no's were because they think it's too invasive and it shouldn't be any of people's businesses what you're doing. But I think that's wrong because people can get hurt from taking performance-enhancing drugs. So from the information that I have talked about today, I hope you understand why drug testing athletes would be good. It's better for them and it makes sports better and more even. Yep.